Disney gives a look at upcoming Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, and many aren't impressed. Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed, and let's get into this video. So this is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while now. Well, a little while now. Disney has this new hotel that they're making. It's supposed to be a starship, like a galactic starship style adventure that you can go on for 2 whole days. And we're going to have, I guess, this placard here, or whatever this is, outside of the hotel itself. I'm not really too keen on the idea of going on a space adventure without going into outer space. It just seems kind of fake to me. And if you haven't heard me talk about this before, Disney really bothers me. I've never really been a fan of Disney. They have done excellent animated films forever. They pioneered animated film. Actually, I had to study that when I was in college studying animation history. They were the ones who made animation what it is today. But aside from that, I have not been impressed with Disney. Now, lately they have done some good live action movies in the last 20, 30 years. Most of their live action movies, though, are terrible. They're just so bad. They're so just eerie because it's like being, what was that movie? The Stepford Wives, was it? I don't remember. The one where the women are all like turned into robots and they're just like perfect women. Is this like weird sort of situation where it's like almost real. It's like in the Uncanny Valley. It's like almost real but not quite real. And it's just it's creepy the way that their movies are. Their live action movies are. And then they had to go on top of all that, they had to become woke and just try to control the world through their financial exploits of the populace. They don't care about you, by the way. If you're a fan of Disney, they do not care. They want your dollars. That's it. That's all they want. And people lap it up. And I'm not saying you can't like bad artwork. Most of Disney's artwork is bad artwork. Not an individual piece of art, but the whole package combined. It's like the people putting this all together don't know what they're doing. The artists themselves are usually really talented. I know some of them. They're very talented, but the people putting everything together into one is just like, ugh. You don't know what you're doing. And then they ruined Star Wars. But this is going to be another case of get woke or broke, I think. Let's take a look here and see what this is all about. Disney has been spending a lot of time and energy promoting their ridiculously overpriced 2-day Star Wars LARPing experience in a themed hotel called the Halcyon, aka the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. They released a video a few days ago and it did not go well. How overpriced is it? These are the starting prices. Now I don't know where these prices are coming from. I guess this is the starting from right down here. Per guest per night is, so per cabin, if you have 2 guests in a cabin, okay. If you have 2 guests in a cabin, it's $1,209 per person per night. So for 2 nights, that's $4,809, almost $5,000. Wow. And it goes up from there because when you have kids, if you have 2 adults with 1 child, okay, so that's $5,299 total for the 2 nights. And if you have 3 adults with 1 child, that's $5,999, $6,000. And why is it 3 adults and 1 child, you might be asking? 3 adults and 1 child. I mean, what do you got, like, they have the polygamists coming out? It's like, yeah, this is me, this is my 2 wives, and here's our kid. No, what this is Disney does not consider children. I think their cutoff is 12. I could be totally wrong on that. I have not looked into Disney because I don't go to Disney. I went once and I was like, yeah, this isn't that great. Theme park, it's okay. It wasn't entertaining, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It was like, huh, I'm at Disney. This is kind of fun. Cool. All right. Then I had my whole day at Disney and I left and I was not interested in going back. Let me remind you, this is for a stay that is indeed 2 nights, but you check in at 1 p.m. day 1 and you are out by 9:30 a.m. day 3. This isn't even 2 full days. That's right. It's only like 44 hours altogether. Recently, a video was released that featured Imagineer Anne Morrow Johnson and the Goldberg sitcom actor Sean Giambrone that showed the actual area. However, they took it down after people responded in a less than stellar way. Aw, they took it down. Well, guess what? The anti-woke warrior has the video. Let's take a look. So we start right here in the beginning. And this looks very much like Battlestar Galactica. The Galactic Star Cruiser, it reminds me of Battlestar Galactica the way this is.
Morrow, hello there.
I'm super excited to see what you and your team created.
We cannot wait to have you aboard because
This is knockoff Aunt Beru and knock off Wesley Crusher is what it looks like to me. Which is weird because Aunt Beru is from Star Wars and Wesley Crusher is from Star Trek.
Galactic Star Cruiser is a first-of-its-kind vacation experience where you get to spend 2 days and 2 nights living out your very own Star Wars story.
Oh, I'm just so excited. We gotta go inside.
If only were that cool getting into the starship that you actually traveled into space and there was a starship and you got to stay on that starship for a couple days. That might actually justify the price, right? We're talking about this space tours. Space tourism is going to be a thing in the future. This might actually be a little bit more expensive than what space tourism is going to be.
Welcome to the Halcyon Star Cruiser.
This is not a Star Cruiser. This is generic knockoff sci-fi. This does not look like Star Wars. Halcyon Star Cruiser is supposed to look like Star Wars. This is not sterile enough to be Star Wars. Star Wars is supposed to be medieval society in space. That's what it's supposed to be. And this is not it. This looks like your after-school special set in a sci-fi setting.
Wow, this is unreal. It's like I'm walking straight into a Star Wars movie.
Except it's not a movie, right? You get to be in the middle of it all and in the middle of the action.
And then there's activities you can do on here.
Yeah, there are activities on board the ship. The first one.
You know, I think it's going to really take me out of the experience when I see, you know, people walking through the hallways here wearing their flip-flops and their shorts and their beer guts hanging out and their wife beaters on and their Knicks baseball caps. I don't know if the Knicks are baseball. I think they're actually basketball. I don't know anything about sports. So if you're listening from New York, please correct me down in the comments. I'm sure I messed that up. But you get what I mean. Whatever your favorite ball team is, you got that cap on. It's just gonna take me completely out of the adventure that is Star Wars.
One that I'm really excited about is lightsaber training.
Oh my gosh.
Here on the bridge, we also invite
Lightsaber, yeah, and I'm sure the lightsaber training is going to be just like it is depicted in this artist depiction here. You're going to be, where is it at? You're going to be deflecting laser bolts with your lightsaber. I'm sure that's how it's going to work, right? Somehow I doubt it since we don't have that kind of technology these days.
Is lightsaber training.
Oh my gosh.
Here on the bridge, we also invite all of our guests to do bridge operations training. And occasionally, this is where we can go to hyperspace.
Punch it.
So we've really focused on making sure we have some.
They just went into hyperspace and they're going to continue on with the tour. Why not? Why not like show a cool planet that you're going to go to? But of course you can't do that because this is not Star Wars. It's just a hotel this looks vaguely sci-fi. This looks like Star Trek to me, doesn't it to you? It's a little bit too warm again. It's like too cozy. Star Wars is more sterile than this. They didn't have these panels with displays on them and the sides of the ship. That'd be kind of cool though if they had different like little areas you could go to that were different planets. Like, hey, look, we're going over here to the moon of Endor, the Force moon of Endor, and then we can go over here to Hoth. And so it would be like you are going to different planets. Like, hey, we're gonna go over to this planet. Hey, and maybe they could do it that way. Like day one, oh, we're off to this system, and then day two, oh, we're gonna go over to this system, and it's random. It just happens to be whatever you happen to get. That might be really fun. Then you can get repeat customers that are going to hold on and be like, I hope I get this planet this time, and they could come back. But this is just going to be some generic sci-fi hotel that's supposed to be Star Wars.
Some of the best entertainment in the galaxy on board. One of which I'm so excited about is this pop star who is known throughout the galaxy for all.
Again, if only going through portals was that cool. Like you go into a different world when you walk through this portal that you can't see into. No, it's going to be just like a doorway, I'm sure. Or maybe it's going to be even worse, a vid screen of you experiencing this. That would be great. This could just be Guinan sitting right here. Look, I'm Guinan, I got your drink. Have Whoopi Goldberg waddle up in here. Maybe that should be her new job, get her off the View. Do a lot less damage that way.
What's going on? I just popped through that door and I have no idea.
Discount twi'lek, or twi'lek, however you say it. This looks like a knockoff Star Wars character. It doesn't look like they're actually trying to make this be Star Wars. It's just knockoff Star Wars.
Look above and see the world slowly emerge before your eyes. Feel the swell as the moon begins to rise above the tide. All around, change is coming, something new is in the air. Come fly to the edge of the horizon. Welcome to the new world. Welcome to the new world.
What was that?
That song doesn't usually last 3 hours, but we got into a serious thing, and then I forgot how it ended.
that tiny. I mean, I get it. It was a very short song, and it can't be very long. They can't have like a 3-minute song in this little 3-minute promo. That wouldn't work. But I mean, I'm supposed to be impressed by that. Yeah, she has a very nice voice, but wow, that was cringy because of how out of place it seems in this whole thing. You're just going to go into this cantina, and then there's going to be a woman singing a 15-second song. Great. And not only that, I mean, isn't this against the rules of the woke? As far as I can tell, that woman is black, but they covered her skin, so she looks alien. I don't know if that's allowed. I'm sure that's okay. I want to check with Ibrahim Kendi on that one.
There you are. Oh my gosh, I was just in there, the lights were low, and this performer just came out of nowhere.
You just met Gaia.
She was incredible.
Let's get you back to the launch pad in your home planet.
Sounds great.
All right.
Yes, getting back to the launch pad in your home planet is the best part. It's just like,
Sounds great.
really, what is going on with this promotion? I don't even know. There's so many things wrong about this. Let's see what the ending has to offer, if anything. That's it. So yeah, this is not Star Wars. That's the thing, is Disney misses the mark again. Disney misses the mark on Star Wars completely. They have dropped the ball on this project ever since they bought it. I said it when I first heard about this. Was it 2012 when I heard that they bought Star Wars? I was like, they're going to ruin it. I was so angry. I was like, they are going to ruin. They ruin everything they get their hands on. That's why it was fine when they're doing these old fairy tales that nobody knows. Nobody knows the real fairy tales today. So it's fine. You can do those, and you're not going to ruin them because nobody knows them. But when you take something that is modern day lore, modern day myth and adventure, I'm like, you're gonna destroy it. You're gonna make it worse than it ever was. All of the bad things that you could say about it before, 10 times worse now with Disney. Thank you. Good job. But this is gonna be a case of get woke, go broke. It's completely booked as far as I can tell. Let me see here. We'll go back to the article. Disney took the look at the hotel people were paying for down. Well, we just saw it. Not a good look, right? It's not a good look. But it's still out there, and you can watch it. Here's a reaction from this guy's like the Star Wars reactor guy. I don't remember his name. I've only watched a couple of his videos. The two take a very short tour. We saw this, but Disney wants $6,000 for this if you're a family of 4. Now, allegedly, the hotel is booked up for months. As we've been saying, this hotel is an experience that if people go, it will be likely be a one and done type thing. But if being booked equates to good, then I'm going to point out that Fire Festival was well booked too. Yeah. If you know what Fire Festival was, my understanding of it is probably inaccurate, but happened on an island. It's supposed to be this big party on an island, like Woodstock on an island or something, and they didn't have adequate facilities of anything that human beings need to survive: food, water, shelter, or waste management. So it turned into like people like Lord of the Flies sort of a thing. Guy performs on a Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser during the Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration, Disney World. Yeah, you can probably watch it here. But people are saying it's like, this is from The Fifth Element. It's very, that's awesome. Yeah, that seems like about right. Fifth Element did a better job of it, I thought. Pretty good. 6,000 to 10,000 for 2 nights. No, I think the max is 6,000, but still, that's outrageous. $3,000 a night for a family of 4. What if you have a really big family? What if you have 4 kids? So then you're breaking it up into 1 adult and 2 children and getting 2 rooms. How does that break down? Did they have that option? I don't think they have it listed here. See, I only have 2 adults. You don't have 1 adult and 2 children. I don't know how they're going to handle that. Maybe you can't book it if it's like that. That doesn't make any sense, right? So they'd probably say, oh, yeah, you have to book it as 2 adults. Of course, the way, like I said, the way they measure adulthood is really young. You're not an adult according to the world, but according to Disney, you're an adult by that point. This just looks like a joke. It's another example of get woke, go broke. And who the hell is this chick? This guy here gave Disney money. Don't give Disney any money. Stop. Just don't promote them. Don't help them support their evil empire that is spreading across the world. I mean, they have the largest fleet of ships out of anybody in the whole world. Just ships to ship their stuff all over, cruises and all that stuff. Disney has more ships than anyone even than the United States Navy. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. So this is something I will not be doing, even if I was a fan of Disney and I had enough money, I would be like, no, this looks so tacky. It looks terrible. It's like the holiday special, Star Wars holiday special on steroids. If you have not seen the holiday special, you can find it on YouTube. Oh, you were in for a treat. Believe me, it's just prepare to be changed by that film if you want to watch it. Anyway, that's all I got for this time. Thanks for stopping by. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed. It's really important that you check on that because YouTube does unsubscribe people all of the time. I hope everybody's doing well as we enter into this Christmas season, and I will see you in the next video.